Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Cecilia here. So today I would like to show you how to get around in Germany. So we'll be going around using public transport, and I will show you how to buy tickets, how to get in and out. Some of these things look like basic to people who are already living in Germany or in Europe, but if you're from another country, it can be tricky sometimes. I know it was tricky for me. So let me show you around. I will show you the tram, the bus and the normal train. Please bear in mind that depending on which region you are in Germany, a few things may vary, and especially how big the city is, and the biggest difference you will get maybe is only the tickets. Maybe the tickets will be cheaper or more expensive. That is the biggest difference, but most of these things are common or are like an average thing for most of the cities in Germany. So stay tuned for this and subscribe if you haven't. So here at the bus stop, you see the plans for all the S-Bahns or the trams. So this is just the schedule when it leaves, and it is by the minute. So if I was going to, let's say, where would I go right now? Weinweg, it will take me 11 minutes, and it is exact to the minute. That is how punctual Germans are. So they have the schedule there. They also have the plan of the whole city here, and that happens in almost every city in Germany. And then you have the fast ticket machine here, so you can buy your ticket here, and it is very simple, guys. You just choose according to the zone. If it is one zone, two zones, the whole day, you know. If it is the whole Sunday or Saturday, you can also, if you do not understand German, you can do it in English here, and then the whole thing is in English. Very simple. If I'm just going only to town right now, I'll just take that. It is one adult, and that's it. And then you can also pay with a card if you wanted to use a card. Very easy. You just press it here, you put your PIN, and that's it. Or you can use some coins or some notes. As simple as that. You should you can buy here with a 50 euro note, a 20 euro or less. But when you're inside the trams, you can only buy with 20 and below. 50 is a lot. It's a little bit too much when you're inside the tram. So getting into the tram, what you do is you just press here. The door opens and you go in. So if you have a stroller with a baby or something, this is your place here. Or if you have a roll stool, this is your place also. There's a lot of space for that. So if you be sitting here and you do not have a stroller, or you're not handicapped, then you should stand up if someone else needs it. Okay, so if you did not buy a ticket outside, you can also buy a ticket here. They also have one inside the tram, and it's very easy. You just choose where you're going. If let's say I was going to Baden-Baden, I'll just choose that. And if I'm just going or just going there and coming back, that will be that. If I have to check out also, if I had a bonus card, the one I will show you right now, then I would take that. If I need a whole day's ticket, I would take that. It's very simple. You just follow through what they tell you. Yeah, so if you did not buy a ticket outside, you can also buy here. Then you find yourself a seat anywhere. So they look okay. This is just a normal tram, a normal regional tram. So let's sit here. So guys, I am inside the tram, and I should tell you a few rules you should consider, or you should be careful about when you get into this. So if you should definitely make sure you have a ticket before you get in. Nobody will check you before you get into the tram, so that means you just get in and take a seat. So they always have like random checkups. If someone, they just check randomly. If you don't have a ticket, you are in big trouble. So that means if they ever catch you and you do not have a ticket, you will pay at least 60 euros fine, let me say that. So they either take it immediately, but mostly I've seen them just taking your contacts and then they send you a bill to your home address. So make sure you have a ticket before you get into these trams. Also, you're not allowed to eat in the trams. You're not allowed to be too loud. So I'm actually being too loud right now, but there's almost nobody in this tram, so you know. So do not eat in the tram. So don't put your feet up. Yeah, give someone who is disabled their seat if you're sitting at their seat there. They're just normal rules that you're supposed to abide by, you know, just being respectful. So bear that in mind. Yeah, so getting out is the same. We just press here and you get out. If you are not sure when your tram is going, you can always look up here and they will tell you if it's in 1 minute, 2 minutes, or the next one is at 10:36, depending on where you are going. So be careful also. When they are late, they'll always write it's going to be later, or it will keep going down. Let's say it is more than 3 minutes late, the S1, so it will come under the Straße one. So if you know what I mean. So if there is anything like wrong with the roads or with the rails, they always write like this here. This means one of these things are going to be late or something. So they'll write it down here if there's any information you need to know for the whole day or something like that. So in most train stations they have this office here, and here you can buy all the tickets that you need. If maybe you need a monthly ticket or a whole year ticket, because they also have all those, you can always have it here. Or if you need any information about how the trams and the buses and the trains are going, you can always get your information here. So for the trains, here in case you do not have the app or you did not look online when your train is leaving, they always have these yellow thingies here everywhere on the train stations, which tell you when your train is going. Let's say I wanted to go to Mannheim, yeah, so I will check here when is the next one to Mannheim, and it is at 6:48. No, it is at 5:44, and it arrives in Mannheim at 6:48, and I have to go to Gleis 2. So what you do is you look here and then you are on your way to Gleis 2. That means platform 2. If you are not able to do that, you can also check up here. They always have this big screen here. It will tell you when your next train is leaving, and if the train is going to be late for any reason, they'll have all the information here. So what time, which train, where it's going, and the biggest its destination. So if it's going all the way to Stuttgart, you know where which stops it will take before getting to Stuttgart. So guys, for the long distance trains, they have these offices inside all the main train stations. So if you need a ticket to go long distance, or you need to buy a bonus card or anything, these offices will help you. So go inside one of these and just get the help you need from these ones. My town here is Karlsruhe, so in Karlsruhe they have this thing here also. So you either bought it online or you used one of these. So let's say I am going to Mannheim, so I'm coming from Karlsruhe. I write Mannheim here, and here it is already, or you can write it here, Mannheim, like that. It will give you all the options, and you take Mannheim, the main train station. Come on, here. All right, so from Karlsruhe to Mannheim main train station, and you can go directly to paying, or you can select some options. That means, are you just going and coming back? Do you need for the whole week or for the whole month? Is it first class or second class? Do you want to take the regional trains or the buses, or you want to take the express train? So that is how you choose. So let's say I am just going there. Okay, it is first class, second class, yeah, and I want to try all trains, so I leave it at that. If you wanted to like only take the regional ones, to do that. The reason you would do that is because the regional ones will be cheaper. If you want to take first class of the trains, you do that, and you can take one of those. If you're going and coming back, you do that, or if you want it for the whole week, it depends with what you want. So I want a normal one, second class, and I will try all the trains, and then I'll go to vitamins next. So, and I want it right now, or do you want to know when you'll arrive? Let's say I am going right now, I'll do that. If I want to go today, but let's say in the afternoon at 3, that's what I'll do. See what I mean? And then you say next, and then are you alone? Are there other people going with you? Are there kids? Is there a small baby? Are you going as a group? Or are you taking like your dog or your cat with you? Something like that. So you say, you choose one of those, you go next. So this step is for when you have like a bonus card, because you'll get things for cheaper. So here is my card. It looks like this, and this means that I have 25% of every ticket I buy on these machines. So on these screens. So if because I have the 25%, I take that. If I had a 50% one, they also have those. I take this one. So I'll only pay 50% of wherever ticket I'm buying right now. There's also 25% for the first class and 50% for the first class. But if you do not have any, you just take that. So let's say I'm taking that. I don't have any. I'm going next. And then I will choose which train exactly. If I want to take this one is an express train, ICE. If you'll have to remember, these ones are always express, they're more expensive. So you see they are 25 euros. If I wanted to take, this is a France express train also. It's sometimes also very expensive, but it varies with where it's going. So if I did not want to take any of these expensive ones, I'll continue down like that until I find a cheaper one. So let's say this one is really cheap. I can take it for 10 euros, but that means I can only leave at this time. So I'll just wait around at the station until I get my train if I want a cheaper one. Yeah, so if I had, let's say, let me go back and say I have my 25%. Let's see how much that would have been. So you see the same first train, which was 25 euros, now it's 19 euros. I've already saved 6 euros, almost 5 or 6 euros with my card, and it only costs 62 euros in a year. So I save a lot of money in a year because of this card. So if you want to even go a little bit higher and you travel a lot in Germany, take the 50%. I can really advise that. I'm also trying to upgrade this one next year to 50%. So yeah, so that is how you buy a ticket for the trains. So let me go and show you the trains now. So for the platforms, they write the numbers like this. So there is 1, 2, going all the way back there to I think 11. So this is inside the train station. There are shops, you can buy whatever you want, of course, have a drink, have a coffee, have some sushi. So let's say I'm taking my train here. So some have escalators, some have just stairs, some you have to run upstairs. It all depends with where you are. So they write up here that my train is supposed to be here, or if I was going to Basel also, and they write all the information that you need to know up here. If there's anything wrong with your train, it's going to be late, or you have to go way back there to E or to the other platform way at the end or something like that, they will tell you up here. here is where you get all the information. So here is the Karlsruhe train station, looks like that. So depending on where you're taking your train, you just have to wait on these platforms. So there are places they have where you can smoke or where you can just sit down. They also have machines there where you can get a drink or some cigarettes or something. Yeah. So guys, this is how the trains look from the front and all the way to the back like that. So this is one of the express trains. It is very comfortable. It is really reasonably priced. There is nothing to say about these trains. They're just very fast, very reliable. If they are late, they will write that they're going to be late. So yeah, let's get in here. So like the tram, we just press here, we go in. So up here they'll have places where you can put your bicycle. You can also see the sign. You can put all your bicycles there. It looks really posh. I love it. Really clean. You have also, you can charge your phone if you're sitting like here. They have a small trash can here. So they have a screen which will always keep updating you where you are. Right now we're still in Karlsruhe. And then they have sometimes you can go upstairs like that, like here. So this is still second class. You can put your luggage here. Second class. They write it second class here, so you know. So and this is how the second class looks like. But this looks like where you, if you have a kid, you can sit with your kid here. You see, it has all the colors. If you have kids and babies, you can sit there. So this is like just a normal seat. So here is 4 seats all together. You see how lovely it looks. And this is a second class. So if I show you first class, there is not such a big difference. It's only that it's more quiet than the second class, but cleanliness and how organized it is, it's all the same if you ask me. So that was the kids section. Oh, it looks really cute. I love it. Really love it. So going downstairs. So if you're going to the next coach, you just press there, and then this is just a connecting thingy for 2 coaches. We go to the next coach, and then they of course have a toilet in the trains. When we open, if it's green, it shows that it's available. So this is how they look. Really clean, really clean. So if you really have to go, you really have to go. So don't worry about it. That is it, guys. I don't think I'll be able to go all the way to first class, but this is how the seats look. Cute, right? I love them. So it is very spacious. You can put your bags here. So right now it's very empty, but you can put your bags there. Walk around, find yourself a seat. So mostly, let me tell you, if you're not careful, if you're going for a very long distance, let me say from the south of Germany to the north of Germany, I would advise you to reserve a seat, because like this one is reserved because reserving a seat is maybe like €2 if I'm not wrong. I will write down below, I'm not sure, but reserving a seat is very important, because sometimes they are so full that you'll find yourself just standing in the alleys or just, you know, standing in a corner somewhere. So to be very sure, if you're going long distance, just reserve a seat. Really, you'll be happy you did, because most people think it's just wasted money, but I have stood for like 5 hours in these trains because I did not reserve a seat. So do not be like me, just reserve a seat. So make sure you have a ticket. Also, these big express trains, they always check if you have a ticket. if you don't have a ticket, either you pay 60 euros, or if it's a serious case, they'll call the police on you. So before getting to these trains, make sure you have a ticket. So for frequent travelers, maybe I will give you another tip. If you have a lot of luggage and you do not know what to do with it, and you just maybe want to see the city for 2 hours or something, most main train stations in Germany have lockers like these ones. So get yourself a locker depending on the size of your baggage, and you just, let's see, you open, you put your thingies inside, you close it, and it's closed, you see. So what will happen is when you come back, you just come back here and pay. So it says it's 2 euros for every 2 hours. So it's as easy as that. You just put the coins here, and you say which number that is, and that is it, guys. So as easy as that. You can put your luggages anywhere in the main train stations in Germany, and then get to tour the city. So as far as the buses are concerned, you do the same thing. You also press here, or you go in front to the driver and show your ticket. So the seats look like this, and you always press here if you want to get out. So you can hold yourself up there, you can sit here. So this is my monthly card, but if you do not have a card, please don't get on this train, because either you have to show it by the driver, or they will come to control it. So when you're riding the bus, you can also get a ticket from the driver if you haven't got a ticket yet. And I don't know if the other regions are like this, but sometimes they want you to show them the ticket before you get in. That is only with the buses, but with the train and the tram, you do not need to show the ticket at all until someone comes and controls. So yeah. So guys, that was it from my side. I hope I made your public transportation easier in Germany. So if the only thing you have to remember, make sure you have a ticket before you go in. The normal stuff, respect the people who are also on the train or on the tram. Don't eat smelly food, don't put your feet up. Yeah, just normal stuff, but you will get along just fine. And if the best thing about Germany is there's always someone you can ask something, or there's always an office that is responsible for that, or an app, or a website. So it is going to be easier for you if you first of all find out which app or which website you need for your region, wherever you be staying in Germany. And then after that, what you all only need to do is, before you get out, make sure you check your schedule first, so that you avoid waiting for too long at the bus stops or something like that. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you liked today's video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.